Hello Scorpio, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot and welcome to your reading for January. Let's begin. Let's see what is in store for Scorpio. These are cards for the first week. Okay, let's get some cards for the second week. Here this is. The energy is just loosely, uh, contained in, these 4 weeks. They could be overlapping. You could have, just the energy playing out only for a couple of days. Some could stretch on a little longer. So just bear that in mind. And you got 2 cards for the end of the month. So let's begin. In the first week of January for Scorpio, this is your life's purpose. It's time to leave the unhealthy situation. So there is something which is not quite, you're aware of something which is a little toxic in your life. You've been, carrying it for a long time, and it is your life's purpose to now come out of it. You were put into it. That was also your life purpose, but it is your life's purpose to come out of it also, Scorpio. You're not supposed to continue with something, for longer than this. Anytime you watch this video, so when you are watching this video, it means that from now on, you have completed quite a bit of it, and quite a bit of it, not quite a bit of it, all of it. Now you need to let go of something and move away. Maybe you are a little confused that is this the right time? Yes, it is the right time, because it is your purpose to move forward to something by leaving this behind. This and something new cannot go hand in hand, right? See the wheel of fortune, the circle, the wheel has turned completely for you. Now it's time to begin a new cycle, and it's time to get out of this old cycle. Divine timing, 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. See, there is a little sadness in letting go of something you are quite familiar with. But life, that's what life is all about, going through different things, different phases, different experiences, different chapters, one after the other. A certain chapter has come to an end. Don't think that your life is what's going to happen to you in future. Is this the end? If you walk out of this, what is going to be there in future? There is something coming up for you. There is a lot of potential still left in life, Scorpio, and in you need to shine, you need to look good. So don't feel too bad about things ending, because it's not coming back. The liquid is out of these cups. It's not going to, this liquid is never going to get back into these cups, and that's exactly what it is saying, that it is time to leave this unhealthy situation, because you're done with it, and it is also done with you. You do not resonate with it. The time has gone for it, and you need to be accepting of that it is over, and now you need to turn around and pick up these 2 cups and fill them with new experiences. So things have reached come a full circle for you, Scorpio. You need to, and it's time to it's time to come into your own. Let me say, with this 9 of Pentacles, you need to pick up things, you need to pick up these cups and work for yours, do something, move on to the next purpose. What is the next thing in your life? You need to do that. You need to move ahead with full confidence, and also assure yourself that yes, this was one phase which has come and gone. It's brought a lot to you, but now with all the goodness that you have and all the experience that you have gained from this, and you're looking good, you're looking confident, you're looking self-assured, it's time to move on to the next phase of life. This one is over. Let it go, and let go of it emotionally. Don't hold back. Don't keep revisiting the past. So even though at the physical level, it is coming to an end, don't keep it alive by revisiting it emotionally. How you felt that time, etc. Of course, because it whatever it is, sometimes um, that lingers, and that also needs to be released and let go of. So if it's an unhealthy situation, it definitely means that things were not all that good in the past. And for some of you, even if it were a nice one, it's still unhealthy to hold on to something which is over, right? So in both cases, it's a good time to decide that you're not going to linger on with that, and preparing yourself to move forward. Second week of January, God is in charge. That's your card. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. You've been working very hard on with this whatever you were experiencing in the past, and you were also working very hard probably in completing the entire task. You have been at it, and ignoring everything else, and I think ignoring your personal well-being, because you were so busy in doing something which it was very difficult for you to do, but you've been very strong and you've been working very very hard, and you have now completed it. See your judgment card and the high priestess. These are quiet cards, the judgment card and the high priestess. In the second week, Scorpio, there is not much you need to do. There is very little you need to do. Things are almost ending. Okay, but now all you need to do is just wait and allow the universe to do whatever it needs to do. You will have your intuition in place with respect to whatever is happening. You need to just assess your past and how you're feeling about your past quietly, going over all what has happened and reaching your own, uh, making your peace with whatever has happened, to understand the process of life, to understand what you went through, to understand what it made you, and to let go of it also. Look back at your past, with compassion, and understand the fact that everyone has tough and rough phases in life, but that does not mean that life is always going to be like that. Like the wheel of fortune, it keeps moving. So that movement is now changing for you. What you were enduring in the past, it is over. So look back, see the lessons you have learned, and if you have to put in effort in that, not in what is happening physically in your environment and in your surroundings. You need to put this little effort internally. Take that time and take that effort, to just reach a sense of balance and peace with all what has happened in your life with respect to this particular cycle, and be genuinely at peace with yourself, and genuinely look at everyone in the best possible way, that they only did what they were supposed to do for you in this life. We have our karma connected with everybody. Everyone will play the roles designated. So don't take it personally. You were to learn something. You were supposed to repay a debt also. Maybe things were not very good. The way you were, you had what you had to face. But that was the cycle you had to go through to get chiseled and refined to become this also. Right? So these are just ways and means of, coming to a conclusion with your past and to accept it in a healthy manner. Rest, reading religious and spiritual scriptures which give you a little more information as to how you can do that, that would also be wonderful. But second week is going to be a little quiet for you to reflect, ponder, and wind up your past and accept it, and embrace it, that this has happened with me. It's, it was meant to happen, and leave it at that, not saying whether it was good or bad, just accepting facts. So that is what you will need to work on in the second week of January. Third week of January, we have the romance angels are helping you. Oops. sorry. Okay, let's see. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, Temperance. It would be a good idea, to see, don't have any hard feelings, Scorpio. I know it's a little difficult for Scorpio to have that, because you're ruled by a aggressive planet like Mars. So it becomes a little difficult and challenging for you. But that is also what your life purpose is. To soften and allow the emotions to flow. Scorpio is stagnant water, which is stagnant emotions. You need to look at your past in a way which helps you to flow with the ebbs of life. See, looking back at your past, just see, see, it's a little difficult only to see the good parts, right? And not see the others. But that is where your balance needs to come in. That life is for everybody is going to be like this, good and bad, and that is what blends, keeps blending a little bit of this, a little bit of that, to create something. So romance angels, they're telling you that all in all, have compassion for your life experiences, and not to block your emotions. So if you feel happy about something, accept that. If you feel unhappy about something, accept that, but don't store it. Allow it to flow. You will revisit your past. You will feel a little nostalgic also, but again, it's all a question of flowing. Nurture yourself with the positive emotions, positive feelings, not the negatives, because that is going to be there in life. But if you have to hold on, which I do feel it's not a good idea, but even if you were, reflect on the good things. And with the unpleasant ones, they made you a stronger person. But when you get a blend, slowly, looking at things in the best possible light, from the best possible perspective, and always knowing that whatever happened, you were always looked after, you were always being helped by the angels to get through anything. So actually, whatever we have succeeded in, it is because of our own effort, which is the Eight of Pentacles, and also because the universe has been looking after us through this. Given that perspective, is you will know that yes, challenges will come, but you're always surrounded by so much support and help that you will go through them and you will come out shining as well. That's what I feel, that with the Temperance card, it brings about a new balance in you to accept everything about life, but not make it a part of you. It was just like like chapters in a book. So there was this one particular chapter, now it is over. It does not define the beginning of the book, and it doesn't define the end of the book, and it does not define the other chapters. Maybe they were interlinked, but this chapter is such that it makes a clean break from the past. And whatever it is that you need to say, you will say, all right, all what has happened there, now with that, with that being over, now I can step into a completely new chapter. That is the balance you will get when you spend time and effort in the second and the third week to get that holistic view of life. Hmm? Let's come to the fourth week of January. Shield yourself. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay. Hanged Man. Don't worry too much about things. Three of Cups, it would be a good, this is a time lapse with the Hanged Man, but I think it's a good idea to spend some time with people you bond well with, you connect emotionally with. That's the time to take, if those opportunities come, I'm sure they will come, and they'll come from the outside. You won't have to go and seek somebody's company. They will only invite you. So must go ahead. Don't wait too long that should I not, whatever it is, just go and spend some time with people you connect well with. You feel happy spending your time, happy sharing. You'll feel a lot better. Everyone is looked after. Now with the Shield Yourself card, you need to protect yourself and your energy also, Scorpio. So how are you going to do that? I think connecting with people and praying and meditating is also going to help you a lot. Prayers create that aura around us, no, which becomes very strong. It wards off all negative energy coming close to you. So these two things are things you need to do earnestly. See, you got the Knight of Pentacles. So don't, look at what's coming up, connect with people, and look at, a new, like I said, a new chapter of life. What are and talking to people, like minded people who share your interest, who like you, who love you, you connect with, they're going to help you in this. So, looking after yourself and shielding yourself also means your prayers and meditation, as well as, moving forward without any fear of talking to people. So and you also need to do this to yourself. Getting too feeling too low, feeling too unhappy about all these things is also going to pull your aura down, it's going to pull your energy down. So don't get too much into that also, Scorpio. You need to shield yourself by staying in a positive aura of like I said, prayers, meditation, happy thoughts, happy people, not constantly going back to the unpleasant ones. So don't stay in the past, it's going to suck your energy. You need to stay more positive, hopeful, and do things which are going to put you in that good energy. So don't get too much into that, what has happened. Prepare for some better times, spend time happily, do constructive activities. is basically a card to lighten up that energy so that you don't get too pulled into all of this. So you'll need your time in between to reflect on all of that, but from there onwards, move on to meeting good people, happy people, people you connect with, you bond with. That is how you're going to help, take a little help to revive and to, strengthen your good energy. So with that is a wrap of your reading. Thanks for watching.